So it's been a super exciting week for Popp Over America. The first big news is I have a motorcycle sponsor, which is Corbin Seats, and they are pretty much the industry standard in aftermarket motorcycle seats. I've owned 2 of their seats before. They're amazing, they fit beautifully, they're American made, beautiful craftsmanship. I've been suffering with the seat I currently have. It hurts my back and kind of my legs a little bit. So on a whim, I wrote to Corbin, thinking I might not even get a response since they're such a huge company. But sure enough, Greg from Corbin wrote me back the same day and said they were interested in sponsoring me, starting with a free seat for my bike. Such an amazing thing to have Corbin on board with Popp Over America. Greg also sent me a bag of goodies like keychains and patches and stickers to give out to people along the way. So super excited to have Corbin on board. The other event that I'm doing is a ride called the MS 5000, which is a fundraiser for multiple sclerosis organized by Paul Pelland, also known as Long Haul Paul. And Paul organizes this event every year. He is himself an MS sufferer, and sufferer might be the wrong word because the guy vlogs a ton of miles and it doesn't seem to bother him right now. He's just really an amazing, inspirational guy. And really happy to be riding for Paul and the MS 5000 and raising money for multiple sclerosis. This money goes directly to the MS Society, so it's a great ride to be a part of. This past Saturday, I was really happy to get to work on my bike. There were some things that had been overdue that I wanted to do when I first got the bike, and I was able to complete all these things on Saturday. The first one is installing a wiring harness improvement called the VFR-NES, which is a wiring harness that improves the sensor wire connection to the rectifier and regulator. It's made by a company called Wire My Bike, and I found out about it on the VFRD forum, and it's a great upgrade for the bike. It's going to make it a lot more reliable. Another product I ordered from them was a fuse box that interfaces with the VFR-NES so I can add accessories to my bike. And I added a Blue C dual USB port to the motorcycle. And I also added a Daytel voltmeter so that I can keep an eye on my charging system to see how many volts I'm getting through the battery as I ride. So if there is a problem, I can see the voltage drop and be able to rectify the problem as soon as I can. After the work was completed, I was really excited to take the bike for a test ride. So I did one of my normal routes, which is over the GWB, the George Washington Bridge. Up the Palisades Parkway. And over the Bear Mountain Bridge. I had my GoPro mounted, and this time I had my batteries charged up, which last time was a major fail because I forgot extra batteries. I had my luggage on the bike, so I had a bunch of accessories with me, chargers and batteries and extra cables and things like that. So I got to try out the GoPro. The neat thing about the GoPro is that you can use your iPhone as a remote control and a monitor screen, being that the camera doesn't have a monitor screen on it. So I was able to experiment with the GoPro, and I got some really cool footage and stuff was looking really good, but what I didn't notice is that a bug had hit the lens, so some of my footage is tainted by this poor dead bug that smeared the lens. So it's just one of those things I'm going to have to remind myself to do, is to clean the lens on the GoPro very often while I'm shooting. But it worked really well. And I upgraded my phone to an iPhone 6 this week, so I have a slightly larger screen. My near field vision is not so great. So the bigger the screen, the better it's going to work for me. Overall, an amazing week for Popp Over America. I'm so lucky to have a lot of my scheduling done. The bike is getting more reliable, and production people are all lined up. Just really, really happy and looking forward to shooting Popp Over America.